Obama is, look, yeah, I'm biased, but Obama is so good at this. That's how he won the last election. You talk about a ground game. How about the internet game? How about social media? How about all of the places that he's so proficient at? I just think that, you know, when you say, if you can't get your, you know, if you can't get things in order to get on the ballot, the only people that I see that, you know, I watch what Santorum's doing, and it almost looks like he shows up and gives everybody 5 minutes notice before he shows up. I got to question the organization behind that. And I know he likes to do that. He's all folksy about it, and you know, it's part of his image. But I don't think that works when you're running for president. And
you left out the most important part.
What's the most important part?
And you share this ability with him. The sweater vest, my friend.
The sweater vest, yes.
He's every man's candidate.
Well, I mean, but he does that on purpose. I changed my clothes a little bit. I'm not going for the sweater vest look. But, you know, also, it's to look. I mean, that's the one thing that Romney has done exceptionally well. He raises a lot of money. His ground game is great.
Sure.
His organization is great. I mean, you know, I've been saying all along, he's the most formidable candidate. And today is just a delegate game. That's what today is.
And that's factoring into a lot of these late deciders and a lot of the late momentum that Romney's been getting, which is this feeling that he is by far the best equipped to take on President Obama, which is the greatest unifier of all Republicans. And I have to say, and Jamie, you know this, I spent a lot of time on the ground in campaigns on the state level. I talked to a lot of operatives from a lot of different camps. Let me rest assured one point. There will be no doubt, if Mitt Romney does get this nomination, that there will be a coalescence behind him that I don't even think the media understands.
No, everybody has said on the Republican side they will get behind him.
But it's sincere.
But that doesn't mean they'll be excited about it.
No, but
it's sincere.
And Sarah Palin's talking about a brokered convention over the weekend. I mean, how behind him are they?
Well, we've talked about that, too. I
think we talked about a brokered convention because that, again, is a point being driven by the media and the process. Don't forget, there's a reason. This is the first time in the history of Republican primaries that the RNC has created such a protracted delegate map. This isn't something that's always been the tradition. Right. This was a 2010 rule change in August when Republicans began to fear that maybe the Tea Party might hijack the primary process, so they basically made it very difficult for any one candidate to win early on so that they could have some sort of buffer by the end at the convention. That's the only reason we're talking about brokered conventions.
How has the RNC been hurt, and the GOP candidates as well, by this protracted primary caucus season?
I'm not a believer that we have been that hurt, and I have to tell you...
The media says you are.
Sure, and it's a great narrative for the media to discuss because it's interesting, but let's not forget, in Ohio in 2008, Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton were in a brutal bloodbath. President Obama actually criticized Hillary for Bill Clinton's free trade policies with NAFTA and basically tried to use that to wedge the union vote. Meanwhile, now he signed 3 free trade agreements as part of his jobs bill. The point being, these are historically always brutal and nasty. Obama and Clinton didn't resolve it till June. We actually ended up taking the Democrats' proportional delegation account, and that's where I think we went wrong. I think this is going to work itself out just fine, and Romney is by far a better candidate today than he was 3 months ago, and I was not originally, as you know, Jamie, a Romney supporter. So
Perry.
Yeah,
please don't say that in public.
I think that the parallel to Obama and Clinton is a good one. Everybody forgets it now. We went to June. But, you know, that said, anybody who's pulling for the Democrats is enjoying what we're watching the Republicans do to each other now. But it's just like, I mean, it's like in the sports season. At the end of the season, it doesn't matter how'd you do in the playoff run. That's how everybody's judged. And the playoff run begins when you have your nominee.
Correct.
Well, just because Barack Obama has this ground game in all these states now doesn't mean that the Republicans, once there's a candidate, once they coalesce, once the funds come in, especially with Super PAC, that they won't have an identical machine.
You know what? I question that. I've questioned that all along. I think...
Why wouldn't they be as capable?
Maybe they will be. At this moment in time...
I mean, it's not rocket science.
Well, the social media, Obama had that mastered in the last election. You have corporate America who studied what Obama did to win the White House, who still hasn't mastered what he did to win the White House last time. I think if you rank everybody, this includes all the Fortune 1000, who has a sophisticated mastery of social media and can reach more people and can get $1, $2, and $3 donations, it's Obama. I think he's going to be tough to match.